Officer Tatum has been on a generational Uncle Ruckus run.
I have more similarities with white people than I do with some black people.
Trying to figure out, Officer Tatum, what the hell is wrong with looking at yourself as black first before you anything else?
Because all black people ain't the same. We all different. So when I say I'm black, what does that mean?
To defending the Proud Boys.
Proud Boys are not racist.
What would you say the Proud Boys are?
Well, first of all, the Proud Boys are run by a black guy.
Lying on Nolan Wells.
And this person told me that it's over 100% chance that Nolan was using cocaine during this period of time.
And now calling black women ugly in favor of his white wife.
Michelle Obama is not a good-looking woman. Everybody can't be fine, like my wife. Everybody can't be fine like that.
Which he absolutely has been getting cooked for online.
You built like your grandma. You out here built like a sassy, saucy Santana. Your new name is Quiet on the Creek Tatum.
But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
I don't care what nobody say. Now, I don't know if she a man or not. I don't think she is.
He's starting out corny as hell, further insinuating racist narratives that were created back in 2014. Anything to attack the Obamas at the time. And that bullshit narrative is something that racists and MAGA, one and the same, have continued to run with. We saw this same thing pop up at the UFC White House fight where Josh Hogan got on the mic and insinuated the same thing. I couldn't post that video on YouTube, but it is on Patreon if you want to go look at it. So Tatum is lame off rip for even trying to push that. It's also crazy to me that the Obamas have been out of the White House for almost 10 years. How are they still the center of topics and attacks on the right, while they continue to dodge anything and everything that this corrupt Trump administration and family continues to do?
But I will say, y'all quit lying to this woman, act like she cute though. Michelle Obama is not a good-looking woman. And it's okay to not be good looking. Everybody can't be fine, like my wife. Everybody can't be fine like that.
Him comparing Michelle Obama, the greatest first lady in American history, or any other black woman's appearance, with this picture popping up for a comparison is diabolical. I feel like this is a weird insecurity where black men, especially anti-black men that date white women have, where they have to try to put down black women in order to uplift their women or put them on a pedestal. We saw this exact same thing with Stevie Knight, where he was shitting on senators and trashing the black women in the movie in favor of the white woman next to his white wife who was sitting in the car.
So disappointed. Sinners was ass. I don't get it, bro.
I wonder, does his interracial relationship play a part in how much he didn't like the movie?
We get it. We get it. But
it was made for
a reason.
It was made for black people.
But that movie was fucking trash. I'm so disappointed. That movie was butt cheek.
Yeah, and then why y'all gassed it?
Gas. That movie
for
was...
what? It was not good.
And we thought we was the only ones, but then I went to the bathroom and I was talking to bros that just watched it, and they was confused as shit.
That's absolute cap. There was nothing confusing about that movie.
The point of the movie is to demonize white people, but the white people that y'all are championing is like, you know, she's culturally down, like she grew up with us and shit, but she the pretty white girl that lets the vampires in. And then at the same time, if you want to empower black people, bro, why would you have this big black fat girl be the representation of like the black savior woman? She was the one that knew the shit. She knew how to kill the vampire. She was the one to put everybody on game. You would have represent the black woman in that regard, this big fat black girl, but then have the white girl, the pretty white girl, the pretty motherfucker, and she's the reason why everybody got fucked up.
What is he even talking about? What does representing black people or black women has to do with Wumi's complexion or her weight? Or what does it have to do with Ellie's complexion or his perspective that she's the pretty white girl? What does any of that have to do with the roles they play in the relationships within the film? It's a thing with all of these guys where they feel like they have to shit on black women in order to uplift their own not black spouses. Maybe they do that because they know they watch their videos and it's getting them brownie points. But when this picture comes up and you're criticizing black women's looks, you're not winning that.
Everybody can't be fine, like my wife. Everybody can't be fine, like my wife.
What was that? What the fuck? Is that eye surgery? Like eyelid surgery? I don't understand why people post stuff like this about themselves. Even if you did get, I guess, eyelid surgery, why would you post that? Why are you sharing that publicly? Especially when Brandon Tatum is holding your looks up on a pedestal and you had to get eyelid surgery. I assume she got lip injections as well. Like, this is crazy, man. This is insane.
Everybody can't be fine, like my wife. Everybody can't be fine, like my wife.
There's absolutely no way you can be shitting on another person's looks with all of this stuff out there about your own spouse. And why would you even put a target on her back like that while attacking somebody as beloved as Michelle Obama? His face was my face through a lot of this.
Everybody can't be fine, like my wife. Everybody can't be fine, like my wife.
Beauty is in the eye of the spouse.
And there's somebody for everybody. Facts.
Be a good person. You can't not be fine and be mean.
When has Michelle Obama ever been mean? She's been nothing but gracious and graceful in the face of white supremacists and racist attacks since they came into the political and public spotlight. To the detriment of black people sometimes, because she's the one that said when they go low, we go high. When really, when they go low, we should be going to hell to cook their ass.
You gotta pick one.
And this is where he just proceeded to get cooked by everybody online because nobody was going for this. The black community out there was not letting this go.
But Michelle Obama is not a good-looking woman. Everybody can't be fine, like my wife. Everybody can't be fine like that.
Toby, be good boy for master. Don't send Toby away. Toby, be good field hand, master.
That's all right, Toby. That's all right. You be a good field hand, you can stay here.
So whoever made this meme doesn't realize he doesn't look like this. He actually looks like this.
That's crazy. Hey, that's a crazy bill with the pants and the pose. Officer Tatum talking all that shit, standing like a bad bitch.
Officer Tatum is shaped like a woman. Him and Saucy Santana can be brothers or sisters.
Hey, now, I don't know if she a man or not. I don't think she is.
I don't think you shaped like a man or not. Or I don't think you is.
But I will say...
And why do all look alike?
He ain't lying.
He looks just like Jesse Lee Peterson. Look at the utter despair in their eyes. They have slave eyes.
Hey, y'all quit lying to this woman, act like she cute, though.
You built like your grandma. You out here built like a sassy, saucy Santana. Your new name is Quiet on the Creek Tatum. You should be
Quiet on the Creek Tatum is crazy work.
concerned with why you look like you transitioning, like you get quarterly work done at Dr. Miami. Who gave birth to y'all children, you or your mister? You talking about Michelle like your wife don't look like a sick Jeff Ross. No matter how much money your mister spent on her face not to look like Lord Farquaad, she still ended up looking like a fresh-faced Dylan Mulvaney. Was already out here lying on Nolan Wells, talking about a source told you that he was doing...
That's crazy. Michelle Obama at 62 years old, his wife at 40 years old. Again, man, I'm not the type of person that goes on people's looks or disabilities or anything like that. Unfortunately, Officer Tatum put a target on his wife's back and put her ass in the frying pan, being anti-black and nasty to a black woman that everybody loves. He has no reason to be talking about Michelle Obama.
Cocaine.
And this person told me that it's over 100% chance that Nolan was using during this period of time.
But your wife looks like she does cocaine at this period of time.
Listen, Aunt Jemima Tater Tits, just go back to your regular routine and hating on black folks. Don't worry about your wife.
Keep it politics. Keep it about whatever political issues you have. Don't attack people's appearances.
Who look like she taste test truck stop glory holes.
So this is the reason why this dude hates black.
This man said, taste test, truck stop, glory holes. Jesus Christ.
People. He's shaped like a woman. Her new name is Officer Santana. Yo, this grown-ass man is shaped like somebody's auntie, bro. They shun you when you got Uncle Tom hips. There's a good possibility that the reason why Officer Tatum hates black people because he spent his whole childhood being shaped like a tall, 60-year-old, top-heavy, overweight white woman.
It really had got me. I tried hard not to talk about this person, and I'm talking about Officer Tatum. Y'all, if he was already being obnoxious about the whole Nolan Wells situation,
and everything else involving black people.
Basically, he made headlines. He's making headlines again by making comments about our former president wife, Michelle Obama, saying, paraphrasing, I don't know why some of y'all carrying on about her. She's not that attractive. Blase, blase. And then also mentioning his wife, which I'm not even gonna go there because he kind of opened that door for others to go walk through it.
That's how classy some black people are. Not even being willing to go there, but a lot of other people already did.
And then get mad. Sir, I don't know what's happening to you. I don't know if you went through some trauma with some black girls in high school. because that's what it's giving. It's giving that. Because you can't seem to you don't know when to hush. You already been running your mouth about this whole Nolan Wells situation and the parents. Now this, you gonna talk about Michelle Obama?
People like Officer Tatum are only talked about when they say really inflammatory, offensive things about the black community. So he has to keep upping the ante. He's already been called out ad nauseum for everything that he said involving the Nolan Wells case, and Carmelo Anthony, and Carmack Belton. So at this point, he just went back to attacking the Obamas. And he's a clown, always been one, always gonna be one. And I understand people not being willing to engage with him. I think he should be called out for the type of stuff that he says about the black community. But shout out to my channel and Patreon members. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.